guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to do a tech review slash here buy this kind of thing because it actually works video. This is the box. This guy right here is the box to an easy DIY brand PCIe X16 extension for your graphics card. Next to it is a very expensive Lian Li extension that kind of works. And this is the cheaper version, as in cost-wise, the $30 version from Easy DIY. You can find these on Amazon for $30. And basically what I'm going to do here is give you guys the quick skinny on why you should buy this one and not even worry, not even bother searching for other ones. So, Core P5 owners, Core P3 owners, the Thermaltake Open Air Test Bench / case. They released the Core P5 was about 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago roughly, and they came with a PCIe extension cable, very similar to what you see here, except a little bit shorter. It was a 250 millimeter cable, and they were awful. They were very poorly shielded. They were very poorly welded from cable connection to PCB. The connection through here was not insulated. The whole cable was not insulated. When I say PCB, I'm simply saying the interface here, the PCB cable connection area. They were actually causing people's cases to smoke. They were doing all kinds of things, and that was the one through Thermaltake. People could not find a good cable that worked, and basically the whole selling point of those two cases, the Core P3 and Core P5, was to be able to mount your card like this, to be able to actually mount your graphics card vertically and show it off. This is a XFX R9 Fury X, and if you look closely, you will see the PCI extension, which kind of goes in an S pattern and then connects down here underneath the graphics card. The one installed is the second generation card that Easy DIY made. The first generation I had actually ordered because I had seen about 3-star reviews on Amazon, and by far the best rating I could find of any PCIe extension was 3 stars, and I figured, what the hell, I'm going to take a chance. And it worked for basic Windows functionality, just like this Lian Li one, the very, very expensive, very expensive Lian Li extension cable. It works fine for basic computing and basic Windows. However, as soon as you start to try to play games or do any benchmarks, all kinds of crazy stuff would start happening. You'd get weird graphic artifacting, you'd lose connection to your monitor, your screen would freeze, even to the point of a couple blue screens completely out of Windows and restarting my system. And that's no good. I've even heard horror stories of, like I said, people having issues with it ruining other components, ruining their PCIe slot on their motherboard, whatnot. So the point of me making this video is this. This is the new model. It just came out. It's on Amazon. I will leave a link in the description below. What they have done with this new model that is different and improved from the original model is that they have reinforced where the actual cable connects to the PCB interface that goes into your motherboard and the one that goes into your graphics card. So if you look closely, and I'll do the best I can. I hope this focuses. Sorry guys, I'm trying to hold my phone. You will see basically where that cable goes into the contact that goes into the PCIe slot on your motherboard. You'll see an extra layer of reinforcement. It's almost like it's got a clamp, and what that does is it keeps the cable from bending at a 90-degree angle right at that spot. And what can happen a lot when you install these is you end up bending the cable too far, or what else could happen? I mean, that's pretty much what would be user error, put it that way. The user error would be bending the cable too far. That's about it. That's about all you can really do to damage the cable, other than just bending it too many times back and forth, and eventually some of the little tiny welds that connect that cable to the actual interface start to break down. Other than that, they are insulated with basically a 3M type insulation. You can actually go buy 3M brand PCIe extensions. They're typically the gray and blue and green, and they're just kind of ugly. You can buy them. They're very expensive. They're in the $80 to $100 range, and for the most part, they do work. But then again, you're spending a lot of money to make that happen. So, with something like this is a 250 millimeter extension. This is the new version, like I said, from from Easy DIY, and they actually sent this to me as a replacement for my first one, and I had to wait a couple weeks because the new version was still in production. And this has not given me a single issue, and I mean not a single issue. It has not crashed, it has not caused any blue screens whatsoever, no, not even the slightest graphic artifacting. So for $30, this is it, guys. It's just released on Amazon. Like I said, I bought mine. I had it sent to me, rather. I bought the original one a couple weeks ago, and then they basically emailed me and said, hey, man, if you want a new one, the new ones will be out very, very soon. Just give us a couple weeks. And I tried to be patient. I did, and it was well worth the wait. So for anybody out there that's been pulling their hair out trying to find a PCIe extension, I am going to zoom right in here on the model number. If you don't click on the link below in my description, that's what you're going to need to look at. I actually looked up the up here design. I did not see anything on Amazon, so I'm assuming they're just branding it as their own. But anyway, that's what you want, guys. That is the cable you want to get. It is functioning absolutely gorgeous, absolutely beautiful, and a huge thanks to Easy DIY for being really cool. Their communication with me was every 48 hours at the worst. Anytime I had a question, anything like that, and they actually personally asked me to do this review for them and put something up. And I told them, I said, look, I'm going to be honest about this. If this thing doesn't work, I'm going to be honest about it, and the review will reflect that. But I am absolutely 100% ecstatic to report that this thing works. After months and months and months of trying to find a good cable, this is the one to get, guys. I hope this review really, really helped you out. Click at the link below. Order one, $30 before they sell out. You guys have an awesome day. We'll talk to you soon.